Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off-play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room with the 25. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This time, a completion. Breaking free at midfield. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Pickup of 10. First and goal, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Okay, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him. He's sacked.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They look to throw it here on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. There's the handoff. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Third down play for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Running out of time in the pocket. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Snyder. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away and get us going in the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Spinning out of the tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down and more. Brought down to the 22, which is a first down, very near the red zone now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I'd take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. It's a quick grab. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What? Punting it away. And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, chew some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards. And now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
It'll be down near the 5-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, at this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused a quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival.